Junior 2000 here. I'm doing good. Just came off with severe migraines and also like dizziness. Like I'm doing good now, folks. But yeah, have uploaded some pre-recorded and some reviews to upload some and give some content to the channel and hope you guys enjoyed it. I know some people are not fans of wrestling. Those ones I just did reactions to because it was January, the month of the Rumble, but the Rumble sucks now. But yeah, I did a reaction to the 1999 War Rumble match, which was the one that McMahon fucking won. But that son bitch is already in trouble now. But yeah, now I'm back to my movie reviews. Hope everybody are having their good days and their good nights and taking care in this storm up here in Cali. It was fucking pouring like a motherfucker earlier. But yeah, now let's get back to business. I'm doing good now, folks. Just now I feel better. I'll definitely come back to the street to watch party tomorrow. Now I'm feeling a lot better. Even though I kind of feel a little kind of shitty with a little bit of my intro itching, but I'm doing fine. I'm all good. Just nothing serious. Just got my water here to drink. Take it easy. I'm talking and taking it cool. Like Fonzie, be cool. But yeah, this is my movie review of Encino Man. I know I talked about this in one of my shorts, but I want to do a little bit of a review of this movie. This movie stars Pauly Shore, Brendan Fraser, Sean Astin, Richard Malzer, and yeah, and also Kui Kwan. You guys know who Kui Kwan is? He's the one that plays Short Round in Indiana Jones, Kingdom of the Temple Doom, and he was also the little kid in The Goonies. He's a pretty good actor. He would go on to win an Oscar with Brendan Fraser. Both actors that are in this movie are Oscar winners, Q Kwan and Brendan Fraser. Q Kwan would win for Best Supporting Actor in Everything All Around, that A24 movie, which is a pretty good film, and Brendan Fraser would win his award for Best Actor in another A24 film called The Whale. Both actors highly deserved it. I don't really give a shit about the Oscars, but those two actors, I highly felt they deserved it the most. Like, big congratulations to those two actors, and they both appeared in this movie in an early '90s funny comedy film. And this movie is about this character named Blink that they name in the movie. He's a prehistoric caveman that gets buried with him and his girlfriend getting buried by this avalanche collapse, and then they're buried by the ice, and then a million years later the ice is found in behind the backyard of Sean Astin's house, and his friend Charlie Shore he's in the same realm where they find the frozen Link character. They bring him into the garage to unfrozen him, and then he unfrozen one day when they're in high school, and he goes and notices the world is different because he's a caveman, and all in all, he has like Brendan Fraser has a lot of funny expressions in this movie because he's playing a caveman character and he's like doing all these weird gruntings and it's hilarious mannerism emotions. Like Brendan Fraser is really good in this movie, and I like Brendan Fraser. It sucks that he got fucked over by Hollywood. Everybody blacklisted him. He had to deal with the divorce with his bitch wife and all that shit, the lawsuit for the divorce. I feel like Brendan Fraser, he deserved that Oscar-winning award. They fucked him a lot in Hollywood, but I really think Brendan Fraser is a criminally underrated actor. But yeah, he would play this character Link that goes gets wacko, and he's like not knowing what this world is. He tries drinking street water, and he spits it out, thinking it tastes like shit. He encounters Sean Astin's dog and plays around with the dog, like pushing his face like Garfield. Down, dog. And of course, Pauly Shore and Sean Astin are like two teenage losers that are kind of similar to Bill and Ted. They're like high schoolers. Nobody doesn't like them. Sean Astin has a crush with this girl that he liked as a kid, that he was friends with as a kid. And of course, Pauly Shore is always funny in these movies. I like Pauly Shore, even though there are some movies I don't care for Pauly Shore in. Like Biodome is very bad, but all in all, I still like Pauly Shore. A lot of people shit on him. They think he's annoying, like, and they think he sucks. I don't fucking care. There's some comedians that I think suck, and to me, I think Pauly Shore is better. But yeah, he's a lot of fun in this movie. He plays the character Stony, and he's like the stoner friend that is all cool California surfy kind of character. You know, we're gonna wheeze the juice. No, wheezing the juice. Wheeze the juice. And then they grab the slushy ice machine, and Link starts drinking the shit out of it. Like, that is pretty funny. Wheeze the juice. And it goes into his mouth, all the icy shit, which is awesome. Even though you would get in trouble with that in real life, but that would be like funny to do. Wheeze the juice. Of course, Stony and what is it, Sean Astin's character, Dave. I think his character's name is Dave in the movie. So Dave and Stony finds Link, and then he first freaks out and starts attacking them, but Stony starts showing him a lighter about fire because cavemen are big about lighters, and yeah, he starts being friends with them. They wash him up, cleaning up, now put him with 90s teenage clothes on, and transfer him to the school that they go to so he could be attending with them, and they could take care of Link. And one leads to another. Link and Stony have adventures with going to roller coaster rides, going to the convenience store, getting all the snacks to eat, and even having the Wheeze the Juice scene, which is a funny, iconic scene. Let's Wheeze the Juice. Wheeze the Juice. Drinking all that icy stuff. That was funny. I like that scene. And of course, they get kicked out, and he has the sunglasses where he copies the Arnold Schwarzenegger's line from Terminator. I'll be back. Of course, because he has the sunglasses on the post of this DVD cover. And of course, Dave's a character that gets kind of bullied by this asshole character. I forgot his name. But he's like a character. He was a character in 21 Jump Street. But he plays like an asshole bully, teenage character, jock that bullies Dave a lot, treats him like shit. But of course, he starts fighting with Dave because he thinks that he's hitting off with the girlfriend, with the jock's girlfriend, which is the girl that Dave liked as a kid, and had a crush on her. And of course, it pisses off that jock dude, so he starts fighting with Dave, and then Link wants to fight Dave, and then but he doesn't know how to fight because he's a caveman, so he kind of gets punched in the face by the asshole jock dude, and so Link and Dave needed to teach him how to fight, and that was cool that they showed him how to fight in some action movies, fighting movies. And what's cool is that they kind of did like a tribute to Dino Bravo, where Link was watching one of the wrestling tapes, and it was a match with Dino Bravo doing one of his finishing move, where he's like he's picking them up and spinning them, which I think that's a cool nod and also a nice tribute because sadly Dino Bravo got murdered around the same time they were making this movie. Yeah, I think it was night two or night three when Dino Bravo passed away, but it was the same time that Dino Bravo got murdered, which was sad. What happened to him? Really scary. But it was a great nod that his finishing move was used in the movie. Like there was a footage of his match being used, like viewed by Link and Stony, and he picks up Stony and lifts him up like Dino Bravo, spinning them on his shoulder. That was really cool to just have like a tribute to Dino Bravo. Because that was like, even though they didn't like tribute him at the end, like in the memory of Dino Bravo, like, but that was like a cool nod to like having a tribute to Dino Bravo, who sadly passed away in that scary execution murder in his house that year they made this movie. So that was like a really nice tribute to Dino Bravo, because he would go on to use that move on that asshole jock at the end of the movie. But yeah, Stony and Link are having good friendships. Dave kind of comes off as a bit of a dick in the end of the movie, like the near finale of the movie. Not the near end of the movie, but like kind of bit mid near finale of the movie. But they go into a club after Link fails his driver's class, and they go to a bar. They encounter these cholos, and they have like funny conversations. Drink the worm. The cheese is moldy, and I have to go to the bathroom. Yeah, like those scenes with the cholos in the cholo gangs there in the club. They talk when they're talking to Stony and Link. It's a funny scene too. And of course they get away. They have to get out because the cops come in. They're raiding the club place. Of course, Dave and Link are arrested and they get bailed out. And the next morning, Dave wants to like take Link out to the middle of nowhere and leave him there to like, hey, here's money, here's your stuff. You could go now. You could be yourself in the world, Link. Which this part kind of made him kind of a dick, like the character Dave, because he was kind of jealous, like that. Was it that? Was it his girlfriend? Was it called the girl that he liked? She wanted to go out with Link to the prom and stuff, which kind of pissed him off, and that's the reason why he was making Link to like be butt off into like the wilderness by himself. But yeah, I could understand why Pauly Shore was pissed at him when because he follows them with his motorcycle, and he's like saying, where's Link going?" I let him go. He says, "Why?" "Oh, because I didn't like that he wanted to go out with the girl I like." Well, that's kind of a selfish shit you're doing, because a friend wouldn't do that. Of course, they have a bit of a scuffle, a fight, and then Link breaks it up, and he says, "We're family." And of course, Dave kind of apologized, even though it's kind of a bit half-assed. But he was kind of a dick, like a kind of a selfish dick. Like, come on. At the end of the movie, but all in all, don't matter. It's a dumb, funny comedy movie. Gives a shit. I enjoy it. I love these dumb, funny comedy movies. These are entertaining as hell. Of course, the asshole Jock breaks into Dave's house trying to steal the pictures, evidence of what Link is. All the photographs they took a picture of the ice thing that they found Link in and stuff. He shows at the prom, but everybody thinks he's chicken. He's just full of shit and he's just a dumbass. And they laugh at him and they're like, "That's cool." That Link's a caveman. And of course, the jock punches Dave in the face, and then Link goes all Dino Bravo on this jackass bully character and picks him up, spins him around, and using the Dino Bravo move and throwing him off the cake, and then Pauly Shore throwing drink in his face. and everybody kicked back and dancing to a 90s music, and then going to party at Dave's house. They filled up the pool with water, even though the pool's not made. It's all like muddy, but like the hole was filled with water, and everybody's swimming in there and having a good time, having a big party. Even even Q Kwan, even though he has like a character as a science smart kid character in the movie where he's like a science nerd, but he's cool and he's also friends with Link too in the movie, and he's also having a good time in the party. Like that's cool. And of course, they notice something wasn't like somebody came out of the dirt and there's a bunch of mud around the house, and then they go upstairs to see somebody taking a bath, and it's Link's girlfriend, who was like his who was Link's girlfriend from the prehistoric time. She came out of the ice, and there was another ice that broke out. So like now Link has his girlfriend back, and he's happy. And they dress her up all nice, and they're clapping, and they have a happy ending. And yeah, this movie was really fun. I know it's a dumb, funny movie, and it's a bit stupid, but it's entertaining. I like these movies. These movies are a lot of fun. I just don't understand what was bad about this movie because it got a lot of shit on when it came out. Even fucking Cisco and Ebert hate this movie. Fuck those stupid ass critics, in my opinion. This movie was good. It was a lot of fun. Pauly Shore was a lot of fun, and then he was funny. I like Pauly Shore. He's a lot of funny in his movies that he came out around this time when Army in the Army now and Son of Law, and of course this movie Encino Man. They're fucking hilarious movies. And then Brendan Fraser was great as the character Link. He had pretty good chemistry with Pauly Shore, his expressions and his witty comedy of being funny, like "Wheeze the Jews" and kicking ass at the end and having fun and dancing and reuniting with his girlfriend at the end was pretty fun. I like the movie. It's a lot of fun. Sean Astin's character, he kind of comes off as a bit of a dick at the end of the finale of the movie, like half of the finale of the movie. But his character's okay. But all in all, I didn't mind Sean Astin. He's a pretty decent actor. If you like Wayne's World, you'll love Encino Man. This is a great movie. This is up there with Wayne's World. This is a really good fucking movie. Criminally underrated film. Hit the like, subscribe, folks, and take care, everybody.